What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about different perspectives on what to do when you're trying to break free from addictions. I'm also gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about how to deal with very narcissistic, selfish people. And my experiences with narcissistic, selfish people. I'm gonna talk about spiritual warfare. I'm gonna talk about time speeding up, and I'm gonna talk about how to take care of the body. And I'm also going to talk about, I think I mentioned how to break free from addictions. Yeah, and let's get started, right? And how to just, and I'm also going to talk about actually how to go far in life, like how to have faith in life, like basically how to have confidence in your life, knowing that like no matter what, things are going to work out. And I'm also going to talk about how I view this world from a spiritual perspective as well. So let's get to it, right? Um, So, first off, I'm gonna talk about breaking free from addictions. I'm gonna talk about the human body and all that stuff. So, let's get to it. And all these are based on my own perspectives and my own opinions. These aren't facts, but that's how I view things, right? So, let's say for example, if you have an eating addiction, right? And I struggle with this as well. But let's say you struggle eating with like a lot of cookies, a lot of pastries, just a lot of like just sugary sweets, right? And like you're trying to get on a clean, strict diet, or it could be any addiction in general. But that's just an example, right? How I look at it, or even from like let's say a fucking sex addiction, or like you're always watching sexual websites, like porn websites, you're always like ejaculating, you're just always jacking off pretty much, or you're just masturbating pretty much. Like the best way to look at it is this, right? So how I view things, I personally feel like there's an afterlife and like there's a spiritual realm and afterlife, right? And we're humans, we're in the flesh, right? So the best way to break free from addictions, well, at least works for me, is to realize the fact that like we're all gonna die soon, and like we're on like the human body is very temporary. The average human being dies like when they're like 100, or when they're like 30, not 30, when they're like 100 years old, when they're like 80 years old, when they're like 70 years old, right? So when you don't so if you look at it like just look at this life as like a temporary like experience, right? So once you do die, and supposedly since the afterlife is very abundant, is very unlimited, it makes sense that once you pass away, can't you experience all the things that you desire from your heart? Because you're in the spirit realm, right? And like since we're in the flesh, is all this shit is pretty much material, right? So once you die, once you pass away, you can pretty much manifest anything. Everything's unlimited, right? Because supposedly people say like the dream, like when you dream, when you lose a dream and shit, that's pretty much that's a spiritual realm. You're entering into a different realm. So in your dreams, or at least if you're aware of your dreams, you could pretty much create anything you want, right? You could make a house, you could create a fucking flying car when you're lucid dreaming, right? So it makes sense that that's part of the spiritual realm. And people in these spiritual channels, they say that like in afterlife, you could do anything you want pretty much, because you're a spirit. You're not in the flesh. You're not in a materialistic solid realm, right? Where you feel pain, where like you have a nervous system, where like you don't have free will over your body as much because you feel pain and shit, right? So that's how you gotta look at it. At least that works for me. Like whenever I have an urge to like eat very unhealthy, or to give up bad habits when it comes to my health, or like let's say for example, if I have like a porn addiction or a sexual addiction, right? Then I'll just remind myself like, hey, this human experience, this human body is only temporary, and like I get to experience all my pleasures, all the things that make me feel good on the moment. That's not good for me right now. I can experience all that shit in the afterlife, and it's not gonna affect me as much. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta look at it. Now it may not work for other people, because I understand with addictions, it's a scientific thing. It's not easy to break free from addictions because it's ingrained within you. And that's the thing about being a human. As a human being, we're all prone to our addictions. That's what I noticed. It's so hard to break free from addictions. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard. Like me, I'm trying to fast. I'm trying to let go of like certain foods and sweets, but like I couldn't fight the urge and shit. And like and it's just like, damn, man. So it's so hard to break free from addictions. That's part of the human experience. I feel like one of the reasons why as humans we can't break free from addictions as much is because obviously because of society, because of this world. It's just so depressing, it's so controlling, And it's the people in this world too. Like people always want to blame society or this world. I feel like it's the people too, because not everyone, but most people, they're just so fucking negative. Like they're always talking shit to people. They're always talking down on people. They're so narcissistic. They're so, and the reason why they're like that is because of the society, because this world and society, it makes people depressed. It makes people angry and upset. They're overworked. They're sleep deprived and shit like that, right? So it makes sense that we live in a shitty world and people are gonna act shitty. So not only so imagine being in a world where it's shitty, it's being controlled, but you're around people, damn near everyone you meet or you come across, they're just shitty and they're just assholes, right? So of course you're naturally gonna fall into bad addictions where you're trying to not feel the moment because you're trying to escape the moment, right? You're trying to escape the present moment. So it makes sense that like you're trying to break free from, not trying to break free, but it makes sense that you're trying to escape these experiences by falling into bad addictions such as eating, smoking, drinking. It could be anything that's not good for you, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So that's another thing you gotta look at it. Just look at life as only a temporary experience. I know it sounds trippy, but it's just actually true. You know, the human experience, it may seem long, it is long, but next thing you know, all this shit is gonna end, and you gotta deal with all the bullshit soon. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta look at it. Like whenever I just urge to like fall into bad habits, like I said before, I'm just gotta remind myself it's only a temporary human experience and it's not gonna last long. And I can always experience all my pleasures that's not good for me. I can experience it in the afterlife, you know. And that's how you gotta look at it. Also, I want to talk about time speeding up. So, you know, as we all know, that time has been speeding up extremely fast, and it's so frustrating to get the things we need to get done quick. So at least a good adjustment for me is to do a lot of intermittent fasting, because I get to kill a lot more time. But it's just trippy how like the days go by extremely fast, time goes by extremely fast, and I'm just like, what the hell's going on? You know what I'm saying? So there's no answers to it, but you could adjust. Like, since time is speeding up, it will force people to have more of a sense of urgency. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. This human experience is full of shit, man. But it's not. I like it. I mean, I like my experience. It's just the people. Fuck. I just hate the people, and I hate the regulations of this realm. It's just fucking stupid, in my opinion. I don't know. But I'm also gonna talk about how to improve your life. Right now, if you want to make your life better, you gotta eat healthy. So you gotta take care of your body. You gotta drink a lot of water. You can't. It's simple. You just gotta let go of bad foods. You gotta let go of like pastries, sugary foods. So itchy. You gotta let go of unhealthy foods. Drink a lot of water. Consume more fruits and vegetables. Work out a lot. Run a lot. Exercise outside. Go meditate. Do your full body stretches. Do yoga stretches, but most importantly, meditate so you can learn more about yourself. And then try to do soul searching, try to figure out what makes you happy, and try to distance yourself from people that aren't serving you. If you're constantly around toxic and dumbass people, then just get away from them, you know. And that's how you gotta look at it, you know. But that's one of the basic principles of improving your life in any situation. Now I understand everyone's life is unique, but that's honestly that's the basic ways. It's not gonna change your life fully, but at least it's there, because some people are different. Some people, it may work for them greatly. That works for me greatly, but that's how it is. Take care of your body. Just work out, eat healthy, get away from toxic people, toxic foods. Make sure you do your meditation so you can know more about yourself. Do your full body stretches, and you'll be good. And that's how you gotta look at it, you know. But I think now how to have more faith in life. Now for me personally, how like I don't like I used to have control issues. I still kind of do, but like what kind of helps me not like be in so much control, because I've always experienced life or the universe is throwing bullshit at me. You know what I'm saying? Throwing like dumbass people around my way. I can't manifest good people. I'm always manifesting bullies into my life where I gotta either defend myself, I gotta stand up for myself, or I gotta cuss these people out or fight them or some shit. These are the types of people I'm around with. Or I gotta there's always distance myself from people because I know what I'm capable of doing, and I'd rather not give them the time of day. So I'd rather just get the fuck away from these people. They're just dumb. People who are like emotionally intelligent, like they don't think twice, and like they like to use and manipulate people. That's what I noticed too. Like, if you're like living life, if you're very open-hearted, if you're very nice and kind, people will look at that as a weakness. They're that fucking stupid, and then they'll find ways to take advantage of it. There are times where like I'll be in the middle of conversations, right? And this guy, he'll ask me to take a picture of him and his girl, right? And I'm just like, yo, I'm in the middle of a conversation. Out of everyone, and there's like everyone else around him too. So out of all the people, he said asking me, like I'm in the middle of a conversation. I was like, why would you ask me? There's clearly a lot of people you can ask. So why asking me? And that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, if you're nice, if you're a cool person, people they're gonna take advantage of you, or they're gonna try to use you. People are just dumb, man. But like I said, people don't have common sense. But it is what it is. But this is weird. But you know, and that's what I know is I feel like a lot of like I've experienced a lot of situations where people really expose me to their true colors here and there, and I can see how they're manipulative and like people they ain't shit, man. They're really not. Don't put your full trust and expectations on people. Only rely on yourself. And that's what I learned. There are good people out there, but like most people, they're just in it for themselves. You know, they're not. Most people aren't good people. They're just dumb. But don't take it personal. But also but yeah, but the reasons on how to have more faith in life, it's kind of easy. And not easy, but he's got to look at life from a spiritual perspective. You know, I know people beliefs may be different. But I personally believe there is an afterlife. But just the fact that the human experience is so temporary, so short, that in itself should give you enough confidence to do the things you want to do the things you love. And you really shouldn't worry as much because we're all connected, we all experience not the same shit. Every human being has similar experiences. You know what I'm saying? So like, what may make you feel nervous or scared or hesitant to do, other people may feel the same way, but in different ways. You know, so we're all. That's what I mean. We're all similar. So we're all unique. We're all unique, but we're all similar in that way as well. So like, just because you feel insecure, or like you feel unconfident, or like you feel like you can't do this and that, just know that you're not alone. Because other people they also experience the same emotions, just in different ways. You know what I'm saying? But just know that if you have a lot of belief in God, or if you have a belief, it's just clear that there is an afterlife. There is life after death. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but it's just clear, right? So it makes sense that like you really should have nothing to worry about. You know, just believe in yourself, have confidence in yourself, and even if it doesn't work out, just the fact that you believe in yourself, you have confidence. If you do fail, if it doesn't work out, you're still gonna be fine. It's not the end of the world. You're not gonna die. You still have more opportunities, and just the fact that you believe in yourself, that in itself should give you enough confidence to keep moving forward. You know, that's how you gotta look at it. Because would you rather do something that you're afraid to do with full confidence? Because if you go full confidence, either you're gonna make it or you're not. Even if you don't make it, you give your all, and you're still gonna open more opportunities. But if you don't give your all as much, if you're timid and shit like that, and you decide not to do it or half-ass it, you're not gonna get far, right? So, and not only that, but like just the fact that it's normal to feel fear, it's normal to get nervous, but just the fact that you took that risk, just the fact that you have that confidence to keep moving forward, you know what, you got nothing to lose, you know, and that's how you gotta look at it, you know. But yeah, also I think that's all. I think that's it. But yeah, but just when it comes to life, just have confidence in yourself, just believe in yourself, and just knowing that like life is temporary. So like you really shouldn't hesitate on the things you really want to do in life, and just know that if you feel fear, if you feel insecure, just know that you're not alone. That other people they feel the same way. You're just not alone in this, you know. So why not try things you always fear trying, and just why not take risks and stuff, because you're still gonna make it. You know, you still here. That means you got a purpose. You're meant for great things, you know. So why not take risks? You know, it doesn't matter what age you are. You know, do what makes you happy. Do the things that you never thought you would do. Just do them, you know. And then once you do them, you'll be like, oh wow, it's pretty doable. I could do it. Then it's gonna give you more confidence, and then you'll try more new things, and that's how you gotta look at it, you know. But also just enjoy life too. If you are dealing with like shitty people, annoying people, just get away from them. It's not personal. It's just their insecurities. It's just life or the universe trying to throw some bullshit at you, and just learn the lessons. Just ignore it. Enjoy life. Take time for yourself. Don't put your full trust on people. I mean, those are from my experiences. My experiences may be different from your experiences, but overall, just and it's common sense too. Like we all know this. Don't put your full trust into people, just because you can't really trust people like that, because you never know what people could do to you. But not everyone, but like some people. But just enjoy life, follow your heart, and do what you love, and just know that the fact that you're still here, you got a purpose, and just enjoy life. You know, it's getting hot out, so you're able to go outside more and like enjoy your nights, and just don't take life for granted. And like life is temporary, so like do the things you love. You know, treat people how you want to be treated, and like for like honestly treat people how you want to be treated too. I love that saying so much, because like it's not normal for people to treat other people like shit. It's not normal like that. It's not normal for other people to manipulate and lie and use other people. You know what I'm saying? Is that shit's not normal. Now you can use people in a good way, but I'm talking about the people I'm with, or I've experienced with, or I've like observed. They use people in a bad way for their own selfish gain, right? Out of their dispense, you know. What I mean by using people in a good way is like you want to ride from someone, right? Because you don't got a car, and once that person gives you a ride, you're gonna pay that person money for gas money for giving you a ride. You know that's what it means. Equal give and take. But some people don't operate like that, so you gotta watch out for people like that. He's got a peep game, I guess. But that's all I gotta say. And I'm out. Like, comment, Instagram. Have a good one. Peace.